Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? I want to welcome y'all back to Self Love Sunday with our tiny little Shay. I'm doing it a little bit different today. I didn't get a chance to pre-record my video like I did on last week, but I still wanted to show up because if we are going to create a routine and reset, then we got to keep being consistent and show up no matter what. So I'm doing a little bit different. I am going live. So if someone is unable to catch the live, then they will be able to catch the replay. I am simultaneously streaming on Facebook and TikTok. So if I'm turning my head different ways, I'm just trying to see if any comments are coming through. And also I have my notes on the side. So I'll be doing that as well. But we're going to go ahead and get started. It's not going to be long. But we're going to get on and let it do whatever it do. So happy Sunday to you all. So let's get it going. Happy Sunday. We want to welcome you all back to Self Love Sunday with our tiny little Shay. I'm looking a little bit today, but I'm here. So last week we talked about hitting the reset button, but this week we're going to go deeper. And let me already say that talking about having a weekly reset didn't convict me, because who am I talking about having a Sunday reset? The most unroutine, and I know that's probably not even a word, but a person who don't even have their routine down pat, trying to have a Sunday reset. But you know what? That is how we create routine and we create consistency, is by showing up and saying, okay, nothing changes if nothing changes. So I'm tired of fighting with the woman in the mirror. So these reset videos are probably more so geared towards me, but they can hopefully help someone else as well. So this week, going to go a little bit deeper. Some things that just crossed my mind throughout the week, and I just jotted them down. So I'm going to share those points and whatever insight that came to me in regards to those little points, and then I'm going to hop off. So if we're going deeper, we're going to talk about nothing changes if nothing changes. So we know that, right? You can do all the talking in the world. You can say, okay, this week I'm going to do this week I'm going to do that. But that habit and comfort zone got us in a chokehold like an unimaginable thing. Like, it is so hard to break habits and get out of our comfort zone and live uncomfortable. And that resonated with me so much, because if nothing changes, if I'm saying I'm going to get up earlier to do something different to actually make the Sunday reset matter and be effective, then I got to get up and do that. But if every morning I'm hitting snooze, and not making any changes, then nothing going to change. I'm just wasting my time every week getting on here talking, saying that I'm resetting, but I'm actually not resetting. I'm just putting out content, which is, I want to do that too, but I want it to be effective in the long term or grand scheme of things. So nothing changes if nothing changes. So most of us are fighting with the woman or man in the mirror. We are wanting a new life, but we still holding on to old habits. And if you are a person that's struggling with that, and you find a way to overcome, please feel free to share in the comments. I want to know. I don't proclaim to be the person that have all the answers, but I'm seeking the answers. I want to change. I got to change. I just want to do it differently. Like, I want to put the strategy to the mindset and the ideas. Like, we didn't wrote the vision like how many times? We didn't wrote it so we can read it while we're running, as the word says. But what else are we not doing? Like, we're not putting strategy to the plan. The plan is not effective. The plan is there and it's beautifully written, but nobody's using it. So if we're not using the plan, what's the point of having a plan if we're not going to use it? So let's talk about true transformation, accountability, and the power of a weekly reset if we use it effectively. All right, so y'all ready? Let's go. Let's go. Let me get on down to my notes. Okay, so nothing changes if nothing changes. You can pray for change, hope for change, even want to change. But if you don't actually do something different, nothing will shift. Why is that so hard? Like, even me saying this over and over, why is that so hard to just understand? And why can we just do it for a few days, and then go back. Like, why are we like this? I don't know. Y'all let me know. So most of us are wanting a miracle when we really need to be making moves. Me. What's one thing in your life that you keep complaining about but haven't changed? Me. Want to get up early, want to do more things in the morning, but keep hitting that snooze. So I think the main point that I want to drive home with that, if you don't like the direction that your life is going, you can't keep driving down the same road. And I also seen something the other day. The longer you stay on the wrong train, the more expensive it is to get back home. And I thought that was so profound because yes, the ride may be comfortable and you're enjoying the scenery, but you're going in the wrong direction the entire time. So what are you doing? And now when you're trying to get back on track and go back home, you further than you would have been had you been on the right train. And now it's costing you more. So I think that needs to be the main takeaway for this week, that nothing changes if nothing changes. Like, if you hit the snooze button shade one time, but you can't hit it twice. You can't keep telling Alexa 10 more minutes, like, girl, get up the bed. And have any of y'all heard of the 5-second rule? I think the lady name is I know her last name is Robbins. I can't think of the first name. But you just count to 5 and you just get up. Now I have done that a couple times, not consistently, but that actually does work. So what is your thing that you struggle with week to week? Okay, fighting with the woman or the man in the mirror. So that's the same thing, y'all. We keep telling ourselves we're gonna do something different, but we're not doing anything different. So if we can be honest, who is holding you back? Are you holding yourself back? Because a lot of the stuff is not people, it's us. We doing it to ourselves. Nobody is doing anything. Nobody's in the way. It's not the devil, as we love to say. It's you. It's the lady or the man that's standing in the mirror that's blocking every path that you try to create for yourself because you are not willing to get out of your own way. Oh, Lord. I didn't even expect to say that. Okay, so some inner battles we're also dealing with that's causing us to stay off track. Self-doubt. Can I really change? Me on here right now saying, who am I to get on here every week? Can I really change? Can I really use these Sunday resets effectively and in a month show up differently? Can I do that? I mean, I feel like I can. Excuses. I don't have the time, the money, the resources. I didn't have the time this weekend to I didn't have the time to pre-record my video and get it edited in a good time. But look, I'm on here on live. Like, you gotta pivot. You can't make the excuses. Your hair, I ain't got no hair on, and no lashes, nothing. Just this Scully that I've had on all weekend because my baby been sick. But I'm showing up for myself because I won't change. And inevitably, I will have change if I keep showing up and if I stop making the excuses and if I stop doubting myself and if I put the strategy, not just write the plan, but the strategy. So fear, when fear shows up, because y'all know fear going to be like, girl, it's 2 weeks in. Nobody even on here listening to you. Nobody making any comments. Like you saying it to people. Are they going to do it? Are you going to do it? Okay, what if I fail? What if nobody do it? But what if the only person that makes a difference out of these Sunday resets is me? Then guess what? It's still successful. And I can still say I did that because I needed to do that for me. So if it's important enough for you to do it for you, then guess what you should do? You should show up. So, that lady in the mirror, you got to be blunt with her. Like, look, sis, we've been doing this too long. Let's do something different. Okay, so the woman in the mirror is not your enemy. She's your responsibility. So instead of fighting her, you got to start fighting for her. That's rich, huh? I thought so. So, y'all, this is a big thing for me, not necessarily for my self-love channel, but just yes, it is for my self-love channel, not necessarily for my Sunday resets. And let me say, I'm going to be saying self-love, Sunday self-care, Sunday reset. I'm talking about all the same thing, but this is a big thing for me in my self-love, whatever, purpose. For all women should have a full length mirror And in my mind, I don't know why, I just feel like every woman has a full length mirror in their house, but I have come to learn that a lot of women don't. So I want to invite you to go to Target or what? Well, y'all know we ain't really fooling with Target right now. Walmart maybe, get you a full length mirror, or whoever you fool with right now. Go to Goodwill, find your full length mirror, put it on your wall. But you should get you a good mirror and make a practice of getting in that mirror and getting familiar and get comfortable with the lady that you see in the mirror, and learn how to face her head on, or him if it's any man watching, and really dig deep to see what needs to change. So you got to look in that mirror today and every day and just talk to yourself. And you need to start with this: sis, I'm done holding you back. Let's do this. What I have done in the past, my husband probably think I'm crazy or whatever, I don't know. I get some lipstick or a washable marker. I write notes on the mirror, because when you go in the bathroom, we all go in the bathroom several times a day. That's your instant reminder of whatever it is. When you reflecting and talk to yourself, you may need those written reminders up there, because some people are not in a place where they can just say, hey, sis, this is what you need to do. This is where we're struggling at. So write you some little notes on your mirror. Or if you don't want to write on the mirror, get you some sticky notes and tape that up there. Whatever it is that's going to get you more comfortable with getting that lady or man in the mirror together, do what you got to do. Remember what I said, we got the plans, but what is the strategy? What are we going to do to overcome the self-doubt? What are we going to do to overcome the excuses? What are we going to do to fight back to fear? All right, we move, y'all. Okay. Getting on down. My little notes, let me know if y'all find it helpful. Let me know in the comments. Are you a person that got a full-length mirror in your house? You don't want one, you don't see the necessity to it, or you just hadn't got to that point that you need a full-length mirror. And I know that's kind of on top, but if you don't have a full-length mirror in your house, how do you know how you look from top to bottom? Like, you just trusting that the pants are not wrinkled, that everything is looking together with your outfit. And I don't have an OOTD today for y'all either, because my baby's sick. It's just been a lot going on this weekend, but it's okay. We're gonna fix self today. We ain't gonna worry about looking good on the outside. We were working on the inside today. Okay, so all these things, you got the notes on the mirror. You didn't figure out that you really know that if nothing changes, nothing changed. But do you really want to change, or do you just like the idea of it? And this was a good question for me. Like, Shay, you want to get on here? Are you doing this for content? Which I am doing for content as well. But like I said, I need to change. But this was a good question for me. Do you really want change, or do you just like the idea of it? And honestly, I do. I like the idea of change, but I want to be different. Like, I don't want to be that person that every year, girl, you need to be working on this. I've been working on this my whole life, trying to get up in the 6 o'clock hour. It's really tough. It's sad, and it really kind of made me feel ashamed. But if I don't face and be honest with myself, then who's gonna be honest with me? And how am I gonna do something different if I don't? Thank y'all. Yes, I'll definitely tell her. So, do you really want to change, or do you just like the idea of it? So I think that's something that you can really just think about. Everybody wants better, but are you willing to do what it takes? So something that change requires, we've heard this so many times. Change requires unlearning bad habits. Okay, we know that. But that comfortable bad habit, y'all, that bed just feels so good. How do you make changes in the wintertime? How do you get out of that bed when it's so cold, and it's just so cold? It feels so good. Everybody's so wrapped up together. Like, do we really have to get up? Do I really have to pay this light bill? Like, you think of everything in the world, and then get out that bed, count to 5 or whatever it takes for you. Just get out the bed and make it happen. So unlearning bad habits, letting go of comfort zones. I know that's challenging, because comfort zone is comfortable. But nothing happens in the comfort zone. No growth. You have to get uncomfortable in order for something to happen. You got to get up tired. You got to get up and say, okay, I need to make sure I got that coffee right there. Whatever you're going to do to wake up. Alexa can't be in my room because I can't keep telling her to reset that timer. Like, you got to figure out a way to get uncomfortable. because that's the only way you're going to be able to grow. As long as you're comfortable, you don't even see the need for something to change. You can be in your house forever and it's dim in there, and somebody else can come on there and be like, girl, why you got so many light bulbs out? And you're like, oh, it seems like it's looking good to me. But so because you're so comfortable, you don't even see where you need a difference at. You don't even see where the change is. You're so comfortable. We no longer see the dirt on the floor. We don't see the dim lights. We don't see the year after year after year doing the same thing, talking good, but doing the same thing. So we know nothing happens in comfort zone. Not just, I don't know. I ain't gonna go down a rabbit hole, but I'm just saying we know nothing happens in a comfort zone. Also, choosing discipline over distractions. Did y'all hear me say that? Choosing discipline over distraction. We need discipline. Like, I know our parents raised us and they told us the stuff that we need to do, but why are we so undisciplined? Like, I do not understand that. Choosing discipline over distraction. We know that. That's why I'm gonna keep doing these resets. That's why I'm gonna keep showing up, because I need discipline. I need to know in my mind what's gonna happen this week, because the distraction is gonna come. Your kids gonna get sick, something going on with your husband. You gotta find a way to cook. You got everything else on your schedule of to do. Work gonna be crazy. You're gonna get out of workplace. It's gonna be something going on every day for you to say, I don't have time to focus on that goal. I don't have time to reflect on me. I got to be a mom. I got to be a wife. I got to be a husband. I got to be a cheerleader. I got to go do this. But what about you? What about you who is constantly shrinking and not growing and not being able to show up as your best self because you are so distracted? You haven't found a way to build discipline in for what you need in order to grow. So that was a huge one for me. Choosing discipline over distraction. Like, however you need to build discipline into your life, you got to do it. We got to do it. I don't know how, but yeah. She said, this is a tough one for me too. Yes, discipline. Discipline. And I was listening to a message today after I listened to my written message. It was saying some good stuff, but I can't remember all that. So I'm going to have to come back with y'all on that. But choosing discipline over distraction. So y'all let me know, how are you making yourself disciplined? Let me know, what y'all got on there. Help sister out while I'm trying to help y'all. Okay. You may say that you want peace, but are you willing to set boundaries? Now, we know boundaries is a big one right now. I never, and I said this in last week's video, I know about boundaries, and I'm a person who can help anybody else, but I don't think I personally know how to set boundaries. Like, I do when it's something serious, but if it's small things or people calling on me, like, I'm going to help them. Like, I'm just going to snap into that mode. I'm not going to think about, okay, I ain't got the capacity for that right now. I need to just tell them no. Like, that's not going to be the first thing to come to my mind. The first thing to come to my mind is going to be, how can I help and serve somebody else? And that's a good thing. But did I serve me today? Did I make sure that I'm in a place where I can help them and not feel like I'm drowning once I'm done helping them? You know what I'm saying? So we have to be willing to set boundaries. We got to figure out what boundaries mean to us. Now, some people will go from 0 to 100, like everything. No, like, I got my boundaries in place. Nobody gonna tell me nothing right now. Now, you probably need to go to 0 to 100, but some people might. You may have not had any boundaries for so long that people don't respect your time, they don't respect your mind, they don't respect nothing that you put in place. So you may have to go from 0 to 100. Your boundaries may be, don't call me after 7. Don't ask me for nothing because it's automatic. No, like, your boundaries need to be however your boundaries need to be. At the end of the day, we need the boundaries put in place. Now, you do what you need to do with that. Okay, you say you want confidence. Well, are you willing to do the work to build it? Now, y'all know that's my thing. If you don't know, I am your confidence queen. Like, I can help you build your confidence up. So that's the same thing, setting your boundaries and then building your confidence, being confident in your no or whatever that boundary is. I'm not available during this time. Don't call me. Whatever your boundary is, being confident in that, or being confident with saying you want to do something different and not letting nobody talk you out of it. Because people gonna say, now you 40 years old, now you want to start doing this. Yeah, I don't care if I was 69. Like I've been for 69 years, I've been trying to do this, and now I'm finally putting the work in to do it. So just being confident in whatever decision you make for you, week after week after week after week after week until it stick. So y'all, y'all know what to do with that. So y'all let me know, what is something that you are committed to changing this week? Put it in the comments. What is something that you are committed to changing this week? And y'all just type something, to give me some engagement, but also don't put something that's not realistic, because I think that's another issue that we run into, is that we do want change, but sometimes we can start unrealistically too far at the top. Like, you already saying, oh, this week I'm gonna get up at 5 o'clock every morning this week. To me, that sounds lovely, but right now, today, I'm gonna just be honest. It may not be unrealistic, but I'm gonna say it's unrealistic, because that's my struggle area. My struggle area is getting up early in the morning, and I'm giving it more power than I should, because we know the power of the tongue. But, right now, today, that's a struggle area. It's not going to be a struggle area for me forever, but right now, today, that's a struggle area for me. So I would not put in the comment, I'm going to get up 5 days a week at 5 o'clock in the morning. But I can say this week, at least 2 days this week, I'm going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So, and I'll come back and let y'all know if that's been successful or not. If I can start with 1 or 2 days, I can move to 3, I can move. But we have to find somewhere to start. So, do you really want change, or do you just like the idea of it? So, y'all let me know down in the comments. All right. I think I got a few more points, and then I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. And I appreciate everybody joining. I didn't expect to do it live, but the live seems a little bit engaging. Okay. So I said all of that to say, what do y'all feel like the purpose of a weekly reset? Do you feel like a weekly reset is needed? Do you feel like you can do it once a year, once a quarter? How often do you feel like you need to reset? I think people need to learn. We need to be open to the idea that you can reset as many times as needed, but be strategic in your reset and not just talking about it. I think that's the main thing. So some notes that I wrote down: self-care isn't just spa days and candles. It's about preparation and intention. And y'all know that. So my preparation, I had to write out my little notes. What did I want to talk about? What did I see in myself this week that convicted me when I said that I was going on this journey of weekly resets? Is being prepared. So I prepared myself and write my notes. But now I see, when we get close to Sunday, if I'm going to do pre-lunch videos or pre-recorded, I need to start recording them early in the week. By Saturday, I need to be editing them, so on Sunday they can be posted. So I may do a variation of both and do live some and do pre-recorded, but that's something I got to be prepared, and I have to be intentional. So you have to be, a reset is just not saying I'm going to reset, I'm going to do something different. You got to be prepared, and you got to be intentional. And if you don't know what you're being intentional about, then how you going to be prepared? So the two go hand in hand, but intention is the main thing, because what is your intention? If you don't have an intention set, how are you going to monitor your progress? What was the point or the plan for you to do it all together? So preparation and intention. So we chose Sunday, of course, because Sunday, fun day. You go and spend time with Jesus, which I hope you is. If you're not, you need to get a little time with the Lord. Y'all know Sunday we got to go, not just on Sunday, but if you ain't seeing talk to him the rest of the week, at least on Sunday, give him some time. All right, I'm gonna get off the pulpit. So Sunday is a perfect day to reflect what worked, what didn't work last week. Did you get up every day you said you're gonna get up and do something, or did you just lay in the bed and press snooze? Release, let go of the stress, the guilt, the negativity, everything that went wrong last week. You want to release that and leave it in last week. Then you want to refocus. So that's what we're doing. We refocusing. We're going to set our intentions for this upcoming week, and we're going to get mentally prepared. A good way for me to set intention is to write it down. I want to write everything down. I probably got 95,000 notebooks. When I look back through them, a lot of them talk about the same thing. You know, every year you get a new one. Every couple of months you go to a store, they got some new ones. But write it down. Write it on your mirror, like I said. Get you a dry erase marker. Get you some sticky notes. Whatever it takes for you to get your mind right. And so you can know what you got to do. And when you got to do it, do it. Phone, put it in your phone. We all got the phone, put it in the phone. Whatever it takes to do, whatever it takes for you to refocus and be intentional about your goals, do that, because at the end of the day, you got to show up for you. People gonna be there. They're gonna talk to you. They're gonna give you motivation, or they're gonna distract you. They're gonna do everything that they come to do. But what are you doing for you? Are you showing up for you? Are you getting your mind right for you? That's the point of the reset, and nothing else. How are you going to keep showing up in 2025, 26, and forward? That's the main thing that you need to focus on. I don't care how old you are, how young you are. You got to make sure you keep showing up for you, and in a way that is being fulfilling to your soul, your mind, your body, so that you can keep showing up for you and others. Because we do all play multiple roles for multiple people. Okay, so weekly reset isn't just about catching up, it's about moving forward, and that's what we're trying to do, y'all. We're trying to move forward. We're trying to make this an amazing year. So y'all, let me know what you think so far. Drop a heart in the comments if you are ready to stop fighting against yourself and start fighting for yourself. So show me some love in the comments. Tag a friend or send this to a friend that will find this helpful. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you all think. And make sure you, if you're not watching on YouTube, that you go to my YouTube channel and you subscribe to the channel so that you can be ready for next week's episode. And then we're going to get into the homework that we got for the week, y'all. So y'all know we can't just come on here and do a little talk and we don't have a way to apply it, because y'all know we can listen to some good stuff. I hope there's some good stuff y'all listen to. But we can listen to some good stuff. And when we done listening to it, like, okay, she said something good. Okay, he said something good. But then, you don't think about it anymore. But if you do some application, i.e. homework, i.e. take some notes, put it on the mirror somewhere, then, at some point, it's probably going to come back in your mind. You're like, okay, I forgot. I need to go in there. I need to go buy that full-length mirror. Reminder. Okay, I need to write my little note on the mirror that what I'm going to be intentional about this week. I need to put it on the refrigerator, because you're going in and out that refrigerator. Some people might even need to put it in their car. Whatever you need to do, put your note in there. Okay, so what I want y'all to do is write down one small change that you can make this week. Just one. Some people want to make a full list, but just one. I already told y'all mine for this week. Oh, Lord, I'm going to have to try to do it. I'm going to do it. 2 days a week, I'm going to get up between 5 and 5:30. Y'all don't know how big of y'all, for people get up early, bless y'all heart. I'm going to be that lady one day that don't even need an alarm clock. Maybe, I don't know how old I'm going to be. I'm just going to get up early in the morning, be up doing stuff. But that's going to be my one small change for this week. Is getting up between 5 and 5:30 so I can get something done before my day starts. If it's just meditating, if I sit on the toilet for 30 minutes, that made me see a mind. But I'm out the bed. My main thing is to train my body to get out the bed. Then I can start doing something. Maybe wash a load of clothes. Maybe pick up a little bit around the house. Something. But it's the main thing, is to get out the bed. So write down one small change. That's going to be what mine is that. All right, y'all. So also going to leave y'all with, if you're a journal person that like to journal, I'm going to give you all a little bit more of an assignment. So this is what you all are going to do. This is the homework. Reflect and reset challenge. The assignment is mirror work and mindset shift. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to write down what's one habit, mindset, or situation that's keeping me stuck. And we're going to talk about this at the beginning of next week. We're going to start with the homework. So I hope y'all do it. And if y'all don't, I'll tell y'all what I wrote. So hopefully it's nothing too personal that I'm not afraid to share. So you're gonna write down one habit, mindset, or situation that's keeping you stuck. Write one small action that you can do this week to create a real change. What's the biggest excuse for not changing, and how can I push past it? Okay, so there's three little questions you need to ask yourself. Put it in your journal, put it in your phone, or even if you cannot come up with an answer. Because sometimes, like to me, I don't know what I just want to put right now. I know some things I'm thinking, but you might need more time to meditate on it. But that's even in the process of the reset is meditate on those things like, because we don't spend enough time with ourselves to really focus on where the change needs to be. So write down those three things. Try to answer them if you can. If not, maybe that's something you need to pray over or whatever, so you can really get in tune with yourself. And don't forget to get your mirror or just get in your bathroom mirror. And this is one affirmation that I want to leave y'all with before we go is I am done standing in my own way. I choose growth. I choose discipline. I choose me. So I hope you all have enjoyed Self-Love Sunday, Self-Care Sunday, the Sunday reset you didn't think you needed. Remember that nothing changes if nothing changes. So I appreciate you all for tuning in. I'll see you all next week. Maybe I'll start getting some guests on here, but if not, we're going to work this thing out. So please give me a thumbs up wherever you're watching, share with somebody or tag them so they can watch the replay. And I will see you all next week on Self-Love, Self-Care, Sunday Reset, whatever we call it from week to week. Thank y'all for tuning in. Good night.